morning. Hello. Welcome back to the channel for what I hope is a productive day with a fun ending. Every couple months, I'm like, I am so in need of a life admin day, just little annoying tasks that I don't quite get around to, that I just kind of need to block off a day and do it. And I'm always so much more motivated to do it if it's a vlog day and I get to do it with you guys. And today is mostly an errand day. There are a couple just tasks and phone calls and things I need to do from home, but a lot of out of the house errands as well. So if it's okay with you guys, we're gonna have kind of a go busy day today. I also am trying a new physical therapist today, which I am excited about or nervous about. I'll tell you more about that later. And then I have a little girls' pizza night with a couple of my friends at my friend's new apartment, which she has apparently an awesome rooftop and it's right by the water. So I've been dying to actually see this apartment complex. I don't know why I'm so nosy about apartments, and whenever there's a new complex in town, I will like stalk all their photos just because I like to know what all the apartments are like. I don't know, is that weird? So I'm excited to see her spot because I truly think that her spot might be the cutest big apartment complex in Oceanside. I'm also gonna bring over the leftover cinnamon rolls that we made in the last vlog as a little dessert tonight for everybody, because what else am I gonna do with a whole huge pan of cinnamon rolls? And they're excited, and I'm excited that they're excited. And if you guys missed that last vlog was all play. We went to a pumpkin patch, we did fall things, we baked. So this vlog is all productive. From play to productive. There'll be some play today too, let's be honest. Last night, I got home from tap class, and I told Jordy before I got home that I was excited to show him the rough cut of that passion project that I've been working on for a couple weeks because I had just finished the rough cut. And I came home to, he had turned the den into a screening party. He made dinner and had a bowl of popcorn, and he brought this TV, I don't know where, actually. Is that one of his monitors in his studio? He might have used his studio monitor. No, he has a different monitor. I don't know where this TV came from. It was really cute. It was really cute. Also, I'm feeling like today really needs to be a brick day. I just feel like social media has been dragging me in too much. Okay, let's make our to-do list for the day. I lost my favorite pen, but I found these glitter pens. What's more fun than making a to-do list and sparkles? I'm going to write this out in order of importance. Also, a couple home tasks first, things that I can do at home. Come on, jelly pen, don't betray me. There we go. Home tasks. I need to call your vet because we are out of your flea and tick medicine, and I think they're gonna make you come in for a checkup. Okay, call vet. And then I need to take a video of my Roman shade that's not working because I'm gonna send them a video and see if they can help me fix it from afar so that I don't have to send it all the way back internationally and wait again. So video of blinds. I also need to check in on a business banking issue. Okay, errands. First and foremost, return iPhone. I just got an upgraded phone and I have 2 weeks to retroactively trade in my old phone and get money back for my new phone, which is great, and I cannot let that time pass. I need to check on my pottery pieces. I haven't been to the studio in so long, and I just need to bisque fire some things so that I know I can glaze them later. So important, very important. I would love to wash my car. I'm gonna make a bonus category. I have a first birthday party this weekend. They say no gifts, but I'm like, do I get a little something? I don't know. So I'm gonna put that under bonus. Also, I need some organizing bins for my camera gear. I'm gonna put that under bonus too. Maybe I can find them at like Home Goods or something. Why do I feel like there's 5,000 things that I'm not remembering right now? There's literally been so many things that I'm like, I'll just do it one day. I'm worried about my brain lately. It doesn't feel like it's been operating at full capacity. I don't know if it's TikTok brain rot, if it's hormonal, if it's burnout. I don't know what it is, but it's not working. Speaking of my brain not fully functioning these days, something that I have just completely taken off of my brain mental capacity is thinking about proteins for dinners. I have pretty much gotten my grocery routine down to be as foolproof as possible. All I have to get in the physical store is like produce, dairy, and frozen things because I get my pantry things delivered, and then I get all of my protein delivered through ButcherBox. They're doing another crazy promotion, so I am getting to work with them on today's video. On their box, they have this certified B Corporation. I know that y'all have seen the documentaries about this and about how so many farms and like meat suppliers don't have very ethical practices. They're super crowded. They're pumped full of antibiotics and hormones and all of these things just to have higher production levels, not really caring about the animal and their quality of life, and then also like the quality of meat that people are consuming. ButcherBox, on the other hand, standards so high that I trust. There's never antibiotics, there's never any hormones. They really vet all the farmers that they're working with. And this certified B Corporation means that they have been proven, like their claims are proven, they're third party tested. They're not just saying empty promises. You can trust is what that means. And I just love them so much because also it makes financial sense for us. Like it's cheaper than buying the expensive stuff here in person. When it comes frozen, I don't gotta think about it. So I'll show you what we got. All of my boxes, I always get steak because Jordy and I literally do a steak night once a week and it is the highlight of my week. This breakfast sausage is my whole personality. I use it in everything, especially soups. I love this sausage in soups. Every once in a while they'll run a promotion and that's when I get to work with them, and they're always like so insanely generous that I'm like, are you guys sure you want to do this? Because this is really nice. What they're doing is if you sign up using my link, then for a whole year, you get to choose a free meat in your box, and you get to choose between steak tips, chicken breast, or ground beef. And then also they gave me a code you could stack. Michel will save you $60 off. So that's $20 off your first 3 boxes. So you get 60 bucks off, and then you also get free meat in every single box for a whole year. I have some things I get pretty much in every box, but then other times I'll mix it up. So this time I mixed it up. I got tri-tip. Our friend Griffo is the best at grilling tri-tip, and he's grilled tri-tip with us like 4 or 5 times now. So now I'm like, we should just have tri-tip on hand for when we have people over and we're grilling. Also love the chicken thighs. And then you see, certified humane, raised and handled, certified B Corp. This is what I'm talking about. 100% grass-fed, all good things that I look for. So freezer restock, check. Didn't even have to leave the house to get something off the list.
Can I help you?
Hi, I was calling to see if I could get a refill on my dog's flea and tick medicine.
The heartworm test, basically. I have Monday. I have a 9:30 or a 3:30 or 4.
Ooh, let me check my work schedule real
Yeah,
quick.
take your time. Yeah.
I could do 3:30.
3:30, perfect. I'm gonna be a check appointment.
Check.
He said, oh no, is that the vet? Oh no, I hate when you make me go to that place. They poke me and I don't like it.
I was first gonna go to the pottery studio to move my pieces to be bisque fired, but then on my drive, Jordy called because he had a 30-minute drive and we haven't really connected yet today. So I was like, actually, I'll do my furthest drive first so that I'm driving the same time that he's driving, and then we could have more time to chat. So I just pulled up to the Apple store, but while doing all of that recalculating in my brain, I did not think to check my gas. I'm almost on empty. So let's hope that there is a gas station nearby, because I will definitely need to do that after this. And gonna go turn in my old phone and hopefully get some money back, which is great. I just feel the need to tell you that my aura stats were bad today. I did not sleep very well last night. It's weird because I had not enough REM sleep, which REM sleep is when you're dreaming. But I feel like I dreamed so much more last night than I normally do. I feel like I usually don't remember my dreams at all, but I remember my dreams last night. I think maybe it's because I woke up in the middle of a dream because I heard Max barking, and then I like immediately made up in my mind that he was barking for help outside. Like maybe there was another animal out there or something. So I like literally ran out with my eye mask on and I was like, Jordy, go check on Max. And he was like, Max is right here. He's fine. And I was like, ah. And anyways, that's how I woke up this morning. And I'm feeling tired. successfully traded in my phone retroactively. Didn't run out of gas. Thankfully, there's a gas station right around the corner. And this is a center I don't really come to often. There's a lot here. There's a Ross, a Target, a Best Buy, a Walmart. I feel like all those are great options of maybe being able to find just some storage boxes to organize my camera gear. Since my camera gear is growing currently, I'm actually turning half of my dresser. My dresser has like a couple drawers and then a couple shelves. I think I'm gonna turn at least one shelf into all of my camera gear. Okay, side note, me wanting to upgrade the quality of my content and film in like a more cinematic style from time to time, maybe once a month, has caused me to have to learn about new camera gear. And in order to get the content that I want and the style that I want, I've had to buy a couple new things, like a new lens or whatever. And now I feel like it is literally if you give a mouse a cookie. I'm like, if I buy this new lens, I need a new camera bag because my camera bag doesn't fit my camera with this new lens. It's a lot bigger. If I buy a new camera bag, I need a tripod that can snap onto it. If I buy a new tripod, it literally has been if you give a mouse a cookie. And I'm like, I know it's an investment into the business of like, you have to spend money to get higher quality things, but I'm like, I gotta slow down. I've owned these same lav mics since probably 2019, and I recorded some of my footage with my lav mics, and I was standing maybe like 20 feet away from the camera and it kept cutting out, and I was like, oh no. And then when I filmed with Tim, he had the pro version of the same mics that I have, and it has a range of like 860 feet, meaning the reception won't get cut out from the audio. And I'm like, oh, I can't keep doing this. Now I'm trying to find the best price, the lav mics, so I don't have to be right next to the camera. It's just if you give a mouse a cookie. But I would like to at least organize things by category, because right now it's all just shoved in a cabinet. So maybe we just check out Ross really quick. And then we'll get back into Oceanside and do our more local types of errands, because I really don't have that long before physical therapy. So seems like a good plan to me. Yeah, I'm thinking what would be ideal is like those clear acrylic containers that I can clearly see from the outside what everything is, maybe stackable or maybe just big bins, and then I can use my little label maker to label like batteries, mics, lenses, all that sort of thing. So let's try Ross. I'm in the kitchen area, and honestly these like fridge baskets could totally work, but I'm gonna look at all of my options before committing. What do you need a bowl this big for? That's crazy. Oh, it's a big version of my coffee filter bowl. Also, what's this? This looks cool. Oh, it's so heavy. I'm just getting distracted. $8.99. That could be sold in like CB2 or West Elm easily for $60. Okay, the basket aisle. I'm not seeing many acrylic type of organizers. There's some cute ones though. Okay, the best options really are the fridge organizers, but there's kind of no two that match. Do I get a little mix match, or do I see what else is in the area? Okay, there is a Home Goods not that far away. It is in the wrong direction away from home, but I feel like it's worth it. Okay, here's some that I'm debating between. These are a little bit smaller, but my cabinet is kind of deep, so I don't know if I want kind of deeper things that I can stack next to each other. I like how these are vertically stackable. That's really nice. And then these are just like really sturdy and thick, and when you break them down as a set, they're $4 a piece. So these are the most cost effective and also kind of maybe the nicest like thickness. So okay, there's a whole nother storage section, but it's kind of just more of the same, just divided from like closet to kitchen, but they literally have some duplicates of these same things, so I'm not going to overthink it. I did, however, see these chip clips for $4, and we are down to like where do chip clips go? Like, literally, where do they go? Cross this off the list. Camera organization underway. And now a quick check-in at the pottery studio. I literally don't think I've been here in 2 weeks, and I'm about to leave for another week. So I'm realizing my timeline for getting my Christmas presents done by the end of November when my membership pauses is becoming more and more unlikely. But if I can get these pieces to bisque fire, and if they survive, then maybe I stand a chance. Here's my shelf. We have a lot of little finished guys. This, I think, has been bisque fired, but I can't quite remember. And all of these have just been drying for weeks under here. Let's see what survived. I kind of forgot I have some finished pieces. I glaze these all the same. I don't love the way this glaze turned out, but this little cortado cup, espresso, it's probably more of an espresso cup size because it's really shallow at the bottom, I am really proud of. I like the foot on it a lot. This one is a different clay, so the glaze looks different because it's a darker clay. And I like the color, but it's like a weird texture on this clay. It's like kind of a little bubbly. It looks fully sealed, so I think it is food safe. It's just like a thin, clear kind of coat. I should probably glaze it a second time, but I might not really have time. This is one that was cracked and I tried to fix it with, they have this like, it's not slip, it's specifically made to fix cracks. And I did it as an experiment to see if it would work, and it didn't work. This one is shallow, probably too shallow for a candle, and is not the prettiest shape. And then these are beautiful, but it's because they were Katie's rejects. She was literally gonna throw these away because they weren't up to her standard, because she's crazy. She's so talented and such a perfectionist. So I saved them from the trash and glazed them to keep them myself. She thought, I don't even know what her issue was with this one. She didn't like the bottom. And this one she thought was too thin. I think they're beautiful. So the glaze, it like kind of dripped. You see how there's like the darker kind of vein on it. My second batch of things that I just moved to be bisque fired, you can definitely see the progress between this batch and that batch. They were probably a few weeks apart and relearning, but I have some pretty bowls that I actually do like the shape of and are a lot bigger, and I think those would make really good candles for gifts. I have Janse's matcha bowl. Anna wanted a ring dish. I was planning on centering the, like, what do you call the thing that sticks up of the ring holder? But my neighbors needed me because, long story, there was pressure washing happening at my house. They had a dinner party happening. I needed to come home and ask the guys to stop pressure washing. So I just left it, and now it's too dry to trim it, I think. So I'm just gonna have a wonky ring dish for Anna. It gives it personality. It looks handmade. So that's my little pottery update. I need to throw some more, probably within the next week before I go though, because my time's running out. Well, I really did just try to wash my car, but the world has other plans for me today. Well, the bright side is, since the car wash was closed, I have like 45 minutes at home right now to do a few things before going to physical therapy. But I went ahead and I just changed into more athletic-y types of clothes because I assume that that's probably what is usual for physical therapy. I've only ever been to physical therapy a couple times in my life, but I'm excited to try out this place for a couple reasons. One, out of nowhere, the last few months, my knees have been killing me. My whole life, I mean, all of my joints kind of have issues. My whole life, my most problematic joints have been my shoulders, but I really think through Pilates I've strengthened that a lot, and my shoulders are not bothering me as much as they used to, but my knees are bothering me so bad. They hurt. I'm like, I feel like I'm aging, and they will kind of get stuck and like pop, and they'll also feel like they are slipping. So I'm just interested to consult a professional about my knees, make sure I'm not doing anything wrong, and like, I don't know if there's any things I can be doing to make sure that they don't get worse, because it's been progressively getting worse. Second, I specifically found this physical therapist because I was looking for somebody that is trained in this one type of therapy called ART. It's something release therapy. I forget what the A stands for, but basically it's like for people that have areas that need like almost deeper than deep tissue, just like press and hold type of release. It's a type of physical therapy that someone can get certified in. I went down this rabbit hole of watching videos about it and whatever, because I've had this spot in my shoulders for my whole life, literally since I was a kid. It's worse on my right shoulder, but I almost don't have feeling there. I think because of the lack of blood flow. At least that's what some massage therapists have told me. Like deep tissue massages, I can't feel them most of the time. And this one spot right here, and you can feel this like massive, like just hard something kind of under my shoulder blade there. So yeah, I went down this rabbit hole, and apparently this is the one thing that people say can actually help like release that over time. And I'm like, if that's real, I'm excited to try it and give it a go. I had restarted the dryer to fluff some laundry. I have had such a bad habit lately of leaving clean clothes in the dryer for days. And by that point, everything's wrinkly. You have to refluff it, but I'm fluffing because I think I have just the right amount of time right now to review one YouTube video that I need to get sent into a brand. And I'm gonna multitask and fold laundry while I'm reviewing that video, because that's a huge perk to reviewing YouTube videos. You can also do a physical chore while you're doing it. I did fold one load of laundry, but I did not finish reviewing this video, and I fear it's time to go. We'll definitely be having a late work computer night tonight. Okay, buddy. I'm gonna go to an appointment, but then I'll be back and we can do some more work before I go to girls' night. How's that sound? How's that sound, you precious? You're so precious. Thank you. I'm home. Okay, my review on ART therapy. Definitely not a relaxing therapy. He's like, as soon as the pain gets to the point of being like, you have to breathe through it because it's unbearable, that's where we want to start to pull back. So you basically move your muscle one way, and then with pressure, you move your muscle like the other way. And that helps to release the kind of, I don't know, I can't explain the science. The buildup that happens. Basically, to realign some things with your soft tissue. I do feel like it was actually super interesting to where we would do a test of something, and then he would like push on a few different spots, and then we would do a test again, and I would be stronger at it. Who knows? I'm always a skeptic, but I think I'll stick it out for a few times because my knees were popping every time I would do an activity, and then by the end of it, they weren't anymore. So I'll give it 2 or 3 goes, and then after we work on my knees, he's gonna move to my shoulder, and that's the one I'm really excited to try because that's the area that I feel like, especially the muscle release part, would really, really, really work. So anywho, I'm always dabbling. I'm always experimenting. I am heating up the cinnamon rolls before I head over to girls' night. I do want to finish at least reviewing one YouTube video and getting it sent in, and then I'll do the rest tonight when I'm back. I'm sure it's not going to be a late night because it's a weeknight and they're all working ladies, so we'll see. I'm sure it'll be possible. But before I do that, before the sun is gone, I just heard a really interesting true anecdote, and I've had it in the back of my mind of this is something that I should share with the vlog because I just feel like it's encouraging. This is a real story from a person that I know. He had this tree in his yard, and it was, I forget what type of fruit tree, maybe an apple tree or something, but it completely stopped bearing fruit and did not look healthy and did not look like it was doing well. And so they were kind of considering, is it like dying? Should we cut it down? Should we, like, what are our choices here? So they called in an arborist who, obviously their job is like specializing in trees, and had them come look at the tree and consult them on what they should do. And the arborist was like, okay, I know that this is going to sound crazy, but what you're going to do is you're going to stop watering this tree for a year, for a whole year. Don't give it any water, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. But then after a year of not watering it, you're going to water it, and it will thrive. And the arborist was like, the reason that this works is when the water is not readily available to the tree, it's forced to grow a lot deeper and a lot stronger of roots in search for water. So then by the time you finally give it water after a season of it doing that, it will be like so much more deeper rooted and so much stronger and more resilient, and then it should fruit. So a year later, they did that. They watered the tree, and it like popped off like an insane amount of fruit. It did get way worse before it got better. What a great anecdote to think about going through hard seasons in life, and how when you go through something hard, you come out on the other side with more tools, more depth, more strength, and you therefore, once you are watered after a hard season, can produce better fruit of your labor, better fruit. Just that could be interpreted in so many different ways. It could be interpreted spiritually, it could be interpreted a million different ways. And I feel like I'm in this season where I am now being watered, if that makes sense. Like, I went through that season of getting deeper roots, and now I'm in the season of being watered, and I feel like I'm starting to see fruits from that. I just thought it's a little encouraging story in case anybody else feels like it's applicable to their own life and it gives them a little hopeful perspective of any sort. Then I wanted to share it. But I thought it was a cool story. I thought it was a really cool story.
You're the cutest.
Knocking this out, and then I will bring you along for a happy little ending montage. Apparently there's some sort of craft in the works. I know it has to do with fabric paint because I was asked to bring paintbrushes, but some sort of little, it's just me and two other gals, pizza rooftop craft cinnamon roll night, and I'm excited to end off on a happy note. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you again to ButcherBox for partnering with me on this video. I'm gonna have my link and all of the information down below, but basically you get to choose your own meat for free in every box for a whole year, and then Michel gets you $60 off, which is $20 off of 3 boxes. If you like hanging out and you want to subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. And we got some things done today. Were we as productive as I hoped? I could have done better. But I'm gonna lock in right now, and then we'll go have some fun. Okay, let's go.
Look what my friend got me. It's a lighthouse cardigan. It's so perfect.